Okay guys, what is up? It's your girl Julia back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about how to be a happy teen in 2019. And I don't want you to take this video the wrong way. This is not a sarcastic video. I am being straight up any way I can to make other people happy or make other people motivated to feel happy. I will take that opportunity. So let's just get into it. I'm going to be talking a lot. The definition of happiness is, sorry, I'm reading off my phone. I have a long note for this video. The definition of happiness is to feel satisfaction in the moment that you're living right now. Living in the moment and not worrying about past mistakes or just the fear of the future is living in the moment that you're in right now and not worrying about past mistakes or just the fear of the future is a big step to happiness. Expressing gratefulness and appreciating all that you have is the easiest way to satisfy yourself in the now moment. Happiness starts with really becoming woke with yourself and kind of learning how to process things correctly. And before you go out and try to meditate and do all these things, start small and basic. The physical things that a human needs, those need to be in order first before you can kind of tackle these things inside your brain. So just like forming good sleeping schedule, good eating habits. The biggest thing that brings people down and brings people up is the people you surround yourself with. And if you're surrounding yourself with people that you don't feel your best around or you just don't feel good about yourself, it's truly good for you to detach yourself from those people. You'll notice that other happy people in this world have happy friends, and they have friends that treat them well and friends that make them feel good. Happy people have happy friends. You should write down your happy moments. When you get back from hanging out with friends, or you just have a really nice thought, or you just something good happened and you just feel really good, write it down, because you're gonna want to read it later, or you're gonna want to read it later that night and kind of just reflect on this happy moment you had. Keep those feelings of happiness fresh. This video is very scattered, so hopefully you are just listening and learning. Something very underrated, but something I find very important to succeeding in any way, is setting goals. Create long-term goals, short-term goals, and then brainstorm ways that you can succeed at these goals and ways that you can work up to and brainstorm ideas of how you can actually succeed in these goals. As you live life and experience things, you will find different ways that you cope with things. So figure out good coping mechanisms that work for you and learn to process your emotions. Positive people are happy people, and I know all of you pessimists out there just went at me, but you know it's true, and I know you want to be a happy person, but you just won't tell yourself that. This is gonna sound a little crazy. You know, maybe you've heard it before and you're just refusing to believe that it's real, but fake it till you make it. And you can do this with happiness too. If you consciously just remember to smile more and you just smile more, you will be more happy. You truly learn to believe things if you tell yourself that they're true. As humans, we feed off of success. So when you go out and try new things and you succeed in multiple things, you're getting that happiness and that motivation from all these different things, and it's just building you up into a happy, more confident, just freaking cool person, you know? And also always remember that you need to fail to succeed. So don't give up. Keep trying. Part of being happy is you develop this mindset. And the mindset that I really live by is that we're rewarded in life and good karma exists and bad karma exists. You're kind of set on this earth to live, try new things, run into challenges, and these challenges you're gonna conquer eventually. I know you will. And then you're rewarded with something awesome, and then maybe while you're living life so good, something just comes down and hits you again. But guess what? That's just another challenge that you need to conquer. Life would be boring if we didn't have challenges. If sadness didn't exist, happiness wouldn't have the value that it has. One big thing to remember is that all of your emotions are controllable by you and you only. There are lots of things that you can't control, and you may be working yourself up over something that you have no control over, and that's when you need to take a step back and kind of realize the situation that you're in and figure out if you need to detach yourself from that thing or someone. You may have someone in your life that seems to only ever disappoint you and kind of just stress you out. And remember that that other person that may be bringing you down, only they can control their emotions and how they feel. And one of the toughest things is not being able to help somebody. Your help and your happiness to them is only going to last so long. And I know that sounds so sad, but someone else's happiness can only bring you happiness temporarily, if that makes sense. So only you can give somebody else temporary happiness. Detaching yourself from that person that is just bringing you negativity is not selfish. It's good for you and it's good for them. It is okay to be unhappy. It is totally okay to feel down sometimes. You just don't want this emotion of unhappiness and sadness to follow you. Having moments to yourself, or as we like to call it, to be in the feels, it's really healthy for you to pour out your emotions, whether that be you laying down by yourself, maybe talking to yourself, just kind of talking about how you feel. It's good to talk out loud and be real with how you're feeling, or whether that be you write. Personally, I do both of these things. I will write for hours on end about how I'm feeling exactly, and I will just lay there and talk about how I'm feeling. The important thing with being in the state of your feels is that you have to leave it. I give myself excuse that I know that I will leave this feeling and I'll probably be like feeling happy within the hour. But like I said before, happiness wouldn't have the value it does if there wasn't sadness. So sometimes we just need to be sad and we just need to let go in order to be happy again. But that's what being a teen is about. You learn so many new things about yourself. You spend your time figuring out these emotions and these weird feelings. And that's just what a teenager does and what a growing human being does. Yes, you are reaching the end of this video. But in conclusion, try something new. Form good habits. Start living in the now. Start appreciating and spreading gratefulness. And tell yourself that this is going to be a good year. And just fake it until you make it. And remember to smile more.